Hey guys, so I'll be starting in 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. So I haven't played this game before. Hopefully this game will be quite easy. So switch character L2, launch imagination L1, R2. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys want, just leave some comments, help me a bit. In memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly Hundred. Frogwares presents Time and Punishment starring Sherlock Holmes, Dr. John Watson. As I mentioned before, people who's watching right now, I haven't played this game before, so if you guys had or have, let me know, give me some, I guess, a guide, or let me know what to do, or give me some tips. So the fate of Black Peter, deduction space icon appears each time you find a new clue. Cool, let's get going. So I'm not. Oh, now I'm controlling now. What's that? I don't know.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
How's this sound like it all?
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone, then.
So press square to open the casebook and check your current progress in the investigation, task, evidence, etc. So this gives you the profile of Peter Carey. L1 and R1 you can swap between the tabs. So I think I can I don't know. I think maybe I can fast travel. Let's have a try. Oh, it doesn't.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
Oh, you can fast travel. So what I need to do is investigate the murder of Peter Carey, inspect the crime scene at Woodmansley, and select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and John Lestrade at Woodmansley. So I need to change into a suit first. Let's have a look. Ooh. This looks nice. We'll just leave it like that. Just a normal hairstyle. Not much changes. I prefer that. Okay, now. So done. So let's John Lestrade at Woodmansley. Let's see. So there's not much I can do right now.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
So let's John Lestrade at Woodmansley. Oh, complete it. So I need to talk to this guy.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh, dear.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
So... Oh... I don't... Letters? And I'm still missing one thing. I really don't know what that is. Gardening glove. And a diary.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Now, how would I know the answer to this? I guess it could be the profile of the victim or the pilgrimage. I think it's number one.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Oh my god, I feel so awesome to guess it correctly. So let's go and inspect the crime scene.
Mr. Holmes?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I really... Oh. Is there something here? Oh, there he is. There's footprints. Anyway, let's
Peter
talk to
Carey's
the
body
inspector.
is inside the cabin. We took...
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Oh, scratches.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
So can I go in now? Oh wow.
What a terrible way to die.
Definitely. Let's have a look at the shelf. Suspicious empty space.
This
Outlined.
place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
That's a very good,
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
it's a pretty good educated guess by Sherlock Holmes. Okay, let's have a look at the other places. Oh, there's two glasses.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
See what's inside here. Oh, tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What does that mean? Oh wow. So I think this is like a I'm really not sure what I have to do here. Oh, look. There we go. Okay, now. Anything else? So this should be the front of the ship. Like something like this. Like here. And then I'm already stuck in my first like game. What else can I move? So I think I need to match the lines. So if I can't solve this in a minute or two, I think I will like just oh, got it.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Cool.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
I was thinking of quitting if I couldn't solve it after a minute or two. Let's see what else can I look at. Ooh, mini chest.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
I thought I could look through the bag. I guess not. Okay.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I think that's harpoons.
Harpoons for hunting whales. The,
Okay.
the Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Let's look at the dead body.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer. Peter Carey was fully dressed.
Okay.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Anything else of interest?
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was... Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Wow.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
Oh, there's a mark here.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
There's like different color of blood.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Oh, what
These
are these
abbreviations mean something, but what?
Interesting. I bet it means the records over here.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the... Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Oh. That's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, map.
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Cool. I guess I don't really need to know this. And then stone pathway. Footprints.
These boots don't match the footprints.
That's interesting.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
I think that's it. So let's talk to the inspector.
Well,
Let's
Mr.
set up
Holmes,
an ambush.
what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen,
So what do I do in the meantime? Maybe I can talk to his wife.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Is that it? I think that's all to it. So, let's check my logbook and see what I can do. So, can I go back to back
I
street?
cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
Oh, I'm not finished yet. What else do I have to do?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's
Oh,
cabin,
I
near the
need
window.
to find a good place to ambush. Let's look for a good place to ambush. Is this a good place?
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Awesome. So, if you missed an important phrase in the dialogue, you can always open the casebook and check the dialogue. This deduction space icon indicates that you have found sufficient clues to accuse one of the suspects. Anyway, let's keep going. Hopefully we can catch the suspect tonight.
Shh. Did you hear that?
I'm sure they hurt you.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
What is that guy doing?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? Then what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Let's go. Let's proceed to the next part. I wonder where I have to go.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you. These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
What? From R. Dawson?
From R. Dawson. To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer. A
Interesting.
handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
So I'm just trying to look for things to open, or anything I can interact with. Oh, what does this lead me to? Oh. This is where they investigate or do autopsy. Guess I don't need to be here right now. Let's go back up. Ah, there we go. The interrogation room. That's it. Fixing my pronunciation. So, tell me about the notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Man, he's making this hard.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
I really don't know. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner. Let's see if we have anyone. Judith. So it was the St. James Way of Pilgrimage. So that doesn't really tell me much. How do I search archives? Or search archives? Do I have an archive around here? Documents, dialogues, souvenirs, echoes. I wouldn't say profile of the victim, and I wouldn't say tobacco pouch.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Oh, what am I doing? So let's just go forward and see what... Oh, what's this patch here? Expensive fabric. Elaborated buttons. Short sleeves. Calces. Scarves. Anything else? Thin neck. And a Chevy cap. So, oops, my bad. Let's exit here, and let's click the rings.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Stop lying, my friend. Oh, that's like the...
So,
Oh, no, it's
Mr.
not.
Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Stop lying.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing
Because
is
I'm
made of an
God.
expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
Wow.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
How did he deduct everything? So... Peter Carey is a non-smoker. Missing... So let me see. Maybe there's something to do with the nipple. Oh no, it's not. So break. No? What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, maybe none of them matches. Let's see. What does the no gardener say? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill a full piecing of a body.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I am sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
So how do I prepare? So where can I search for the archives? It's like an archives room. There's this room. Evidence room.
Mr. Holmes?
I guess I can go up.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, so I guess let's go back to Baker Street. I don't know. Alright, let's continue and see what's there to see. So, what's this?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Oh, there's a telescope here. What can I see through my telescope? No, thank you. I can't move, so...
You care to take part?
Are you
course.
serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely. This is where I keep my post.
Oh, there we go. So I can search for... Oops. Ah, here we go. Dawson and Nelvin are bankrupt. So the Dawson and Nelvin Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned to liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelgan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelgan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. So
Here
it
it
could be
is.
him.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Awesome. So that's the to change.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
What's in this room? Oh, there's Doctor's what's in this room? My psychic's room. Okay, let's go fast track and go to the
I
Whitechapel
need to
butcher.
take a harpoon with me.
Oh. What can I do? Oh. The breaking attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of the victim's blood. But didn't I get that one already? So... Okay, there's nothing else I can do. Let's proceed. So I need to go and grab a harpoon. It's just right inside here.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
So time to go to the butcher. So how are we going to reenact this? Let's talk to Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
So hold breath. And then I need to throw it really accurately.
Holmes,
wow.
you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
That's pretty hard.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Oh my god, I need to like... Oops.
Holmes, you should try...
Also, it makes it easier and easier. Oh yeah, got it.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
So it's not possible for that kid to kill. So strength requirement and breaking temp. Nope. Pin to the wall. So I'm not gonna read this part. It's just repeating what Sherlock Holmes just mentioned just then. Anyway, let's go back to Scotland Yard and chat with that guy, John, I think that's his name. Okay. Who's this guy here? Let's keep going.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan...
I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Oh no.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Definitely. So that's it. What can I do now? Let's check this room. The morgue. Let's see if his body's here or not. Nope, his body's not here. So maybe I can have a chat with
Locked.
the wife. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go back. back to Woodman's Lee, please. Okay, let's go. See, oh, the wife's outside. Maybe I can have a chat with her.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Oh, let's go back to the cabin and see if there's anything else I can do.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the crew list. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Interesting. So I need to go to Baker Street now.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
So, where's the...
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Oh.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
I wonder why. Okay, next task. So I guess I have to go to the station. There's a lot of traveling in this game. I really don't like how you need to go from one scenario to another. I wish it could be more like an open world kind of game where you can just walk to one place and then to another without waiting for that.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Oh yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Yeah, as I was saying, I really don't like how you have to wait for the next loading after another. But I guess it's a good way to kill time.
These are the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
I guess I have to go back and check the footprints.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
So I think it's best for me to travel back to my home. Reason for that is so I can speak to the new guy about the new weapons. Because I remember in the home there's that table over there where you can do something about.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
What about number 2 and 3? No, let's just put in the blue.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So I should add all 7 of it first. So that's 2. 3. 4. Oh, wow. I'm awesome. Oh, I failed. Anyway, so just put blue. So orange has to be the last one, so it's either green or colorless first. I mean green or colorless second, and then followed by orange, which is the last agent. So let's try. Huh?
First condition, second, third.
I might just skip this one because I'm just a little bit lost as to what's happening.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Yeah, I tried to add R7 and you wouldn't even let me do that. Oh, maybe in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2. What happened?
I need to prepare a chemical agent.
Should I? Let's try blue again. Let's try orange. Let's try orange. Ta-da!
Done. Now I can proceed further.
Awesome.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
I did as you asked and hit them well, but I beg you to reconsider. So ill I do and remember of vows I have done nothing dishonorable for which you something me.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Okay. Next, I think there's something to do with the archives. No, not yet.
My archive. I can always consult with...
So let's go to Women's Lee and match the books to the footprints outside the garden and see what we can get from there. Okay. So it should be just right here.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Very good. So we can match Hutton's footprint to no gardener? Why is that? Not this one. It should be this one. Oh. can speak to the... So he could be actually the gardener. Let's have a chat with this lady here. The wife.
Who could do?
Oh, so I can't talk to her. Let's go to Scotland Yard. Let's see what we can do there. I like how you can choose between open case book and open deduction slowly. It's a really good way to kill time while you wait for it to load. At least it's not. At least it doesn't take at least a minute to load, which is a good thing. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, I can go through here.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who...
Okay, so...
Mr. Holmes?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
That's right, we shall see. Let's do profile. So let's go forward. Nope. Nothing on his face. Oh, scarf. Oh, there's no scarf. Nothing here. A handkerchief. Plant remains, so he could be a gardener. And his hand. Gardener's hand. Oh. So he's a gardener.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Huh? I thought that was the correct answer.
Tell me, Mr.
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
As a gardener?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
The letter, definitely.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
That's a very good excuse.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Do I need to talk to John? John? No, I don't think so. Let's see what I have to do next. I bet they all participated in the murder. Maybe this is what I'm thinking after, all the evidence. I think John's and Liam and his wife, of course, what I'm saying, all three of them participated in the murder. But that's just my guess at the moment. I'm not Sherlock Holmes, so I can't really say. Let's have a look for some tools. Is there even any tools around here? Is that the toolbox? Maybe there's something around here. Apparently he hid something. Oh, maybe it was over here. This shit.
Locked.
Okay, it's locked. What can I do about? Can I break in? I can't go here. I'm stuck. Maybe I can ask the wife to open the door for me.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Oh wow, I will expect her
Does
to
the
say
name
no
Liam
if I'm going
Hurtley
in.
mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
What lie? She doesn't.
Thank you, madam.
She didn't look into my eyes when she said that, so obviously it's a lie. Let's have a look.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
The floor, wooden planks, ill-fitting plank. There's the box.
Let us see what is in this box.
So what that do? Oh, so I need to match the lines. Okay, so it should be something like this. Oops. Oops. There we go. Should fit like that. Oh, cool. Come on. Oh yes, there we go. Let's have a look at the letters.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Very interesting. Leah, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I've been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. I hope my impersonation of that woman, really, Mrs. Carey's voice, sounds accurate.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Such a lie. What? Let's try again.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
The letter... Oh, the romantic correspondence, actually.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after terrible... Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Interesting. So let's check the new thing here. Harmless flirting. Oh. Hurley's presence at Woman's Lane on the night of the murder is explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. So he's innocent. Let's have a look if I can still match anything else. Oh, it could be desperate jealousy. Nah, I think just harmless flirting, honestly speaking. Oh, so you can... So there's a motive or innocence. Which one should I select? Let's just select innocence. Because I don't really think he could be the killer. For now. So let's go and have a look. Let's go back to Baker Street. I think that's the next place I need to be. So what do you guys think? So there's 3 people watching right now on PS4. No one's watching on Twitch. But if you guys watching on PS4, feel free to leave a comment and let me know who do you guys think is the killer. Much appreciated. But at the moment...
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
How do I know?
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Oh yeah.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometimes later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
I wonder how much is 2 Guinness. I think there's something else I can do. Not here.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Scary. So that's 1. Go and meet this pillar carry guy. Huh? So let's look at tasks. Shit, I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. I wonder if I can do some newspaper article research on that.
My archive. I can always consult.
But let's go and look for Scotland Yard, I guess. I really don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. And I don't know where I can find a use for this. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to the Evans room and see if there's anything
These
else
are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
So there we go, sleepy owl.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Stolen verbal paper.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Oh, so I need to dress as a sailor. Okay, first let's talk to John. Is it John? I forgot his name already. Yes, John.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I think it's bond certificate.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young...
Oh wow. So I need to dress up as a sailor. This case gets more interesting and interesting now. I need to go to my room. And there's my wardrobe. So, there we go. Sailor
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch. My archive. I can always consult with it.
Let's go.
This is where I keep my post.
So, to the sea witch pup. Okay, let's continue. I think it's the guy on the right. Is he dressed just like me? Huh? Maybe I need to talk to the bar person. Grab a drink or something. Or maybe talk to this guy. I'm sure it's this guy. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
I like how he changed his voice. So, follow Patrick Cairns' facial expressions and saying moves. Push, pull, restrain, whatever. Okay, let's do it. Press to push. Man, I'm running out of stamina. So I'm just like alternating X and R two at the same time. Come on, 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 come on. Nah, I really can't tell. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, come on, you can do it. Spam the buttons, Alt and X. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it, Sherlock Holmes. You can do it. Yeah. Now I feel like skipping in my hands. My fingers are getting tight. I really don't know how to play this game. And I'm gonna give myself another like 2 or 3 minutes. And I'll stop. gotta skip it. Oh yeah, that's it. Awesome.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Sure.
I'm ready to try again.
Oh no.
Fine.
I should have read his personalities first. Let's try again. One last time. I think I'll just skip it. So 120
Well,
shillings.
good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Sounds great.
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Okay, let's have a look. So, gold ring. That makes you pretty rich. Let's see, wearing gold. There's a lot of stains. Cheap clothing. Strong hands. Yellow nails. That means you smoke a lot of tobacco. No job.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor.
Check out his
The
arms.
crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Check out
And
this
who
guy's
was
arm.
he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Oh, I can't show you his arms, but it looks really crooked.
Here it is.
Can we see from it? You see? Look at his arms. Look at his left arms. It's really strange. Anyway, let's talk.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like,
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
So... yeah, it doesn't really prove that he's the murderer though. But it could also prove that he is guilty because he has the strength. Honestly speaking. Oh wow, look at that, look at that. What about here? What's this? Oh, but... oh. So, it got to be... no. Okay, that's mean he's guilty. Let's get off here. So, let's see what I have to do next. Oh, I think this is the end. Oh. Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Carnes. Carnes is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch was found. Man, but how can I conclude this? How do I know if it's actually condemn? Should I condemn or absolve, guys? I really don't know. What do you guys suggest? I'm a nice guy. That's absolve. The next day.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes,
How?
the tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
The sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
Such a nice guy, Sherlock Holmes.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
Telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventrao. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Ooh,
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
You're welcome. So, Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Keynes, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murderer was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. He had decided to absolve Patrick Keynes. Oh, so press to check your conclusion may spoil game experience. Oh, he is guilty. Can I choose another ending? Nah. Well, I'll just show you guys the other ending and see what do we get. And then I think that's it for me today. I wonder if I can. Oh yeah, that's it. So let's condemn. Let's see what happens. Continue. The next day.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Do you see him? Do you see him? So what to do? Oh wow, that's awesome. So this part, you just need to time everything correctly. And you get a trophy with that.
Are you all right? Are you able to stand?
Oh, my jaw. Gore. He took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was lucky.
But you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
So that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be playing the next case, most likely tomorrow or another day. I'll just see how things goes. But please follow me on Lostra channel with Twitch and YouTube. Just search for me. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just typing message here. Hi guys. So thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. I guess I'll just accept the decision and then let's just save. My ranking. Ooh, I get ranking. Personality ranking, Justice Seeker. And you also get a trophy. Aye, Captain. So I won't play the next case, but I'll just let it finish loading. But thanks for watching, guys. And as I said before, follow me on YouTube, Lost Channel, or follow me on twitch.tv/Lostra Channel, so LOSTRACHANNEL. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
This trip to the...
Thanks, everyone. Just waiting for it to load. So again, guys, follow me on Lost Channel, LOSTRACHANNEL, on twitch.tv, or on my YouTube, subscribe, LOSTRACHANNEL. Thanks for watching. Good night.